my people, grab some popcorn, grab some tea, because let's be honest, tea is about to get spilt here, in my opinion, because we're about to go through some pretty interesting and very challenging unpopular art opinions here. Heyo, I'm Bethany, or aka Bethangian, and welcome to my channel. Listen, I had no clue that unpopular art opinions existed until about a month ago, and I looked through all of the videos on YouTube I could find. I'm not even joking. I love it because I want to go through some and share my own. Why not? Let's just get right into it. Alright, the top one on the Reddit is this. Anything. A common one is no... Oh, okay. I have completely butchered reading. Okay, I'm not an English major, I'm an art major. Let's get that straight. Okay, a common one is realism isn't real art. Oh boy. Okay, let's get this straight. Anything that a person creates is technically art. Let's get that straight, okay? You could freaking... Let's put this into perspective. Just like... Okay, I took a modern art class this last semester, so let's be weird and crazy like the modern artists that I hate and secretly kinda I'm okay with. You could tape a banana to a wall and you could call it art because guess what? You made it up. Okay? So, in perspective, realism is art, but I have a lot of mixed emotions on realism because, okay, one, realism art is really challenging and difficult to do, but number two, I make this very clear to y'all, okay? So, realism art... A lot of people, you want to know what they do? Number one, they do not use their own reference photos, or they don't use photos that they can actually use from the internet. Let me repeat that again. People do not use their own reference photos, or photos that they can actually use from the internet. I used to be one of these people. I'm not even joking. Before I went to college for art, I only wanted to look up images that were pleasing to me online and just make art from it. And I didn't realize until I went into college, like, Bethany, that's boring and you can't just copy things. Like, that's what a freaking camera does because that's their own art, okay? Just stop. It's impressive, okay? If you take your own photos and stuff, sure, that's really impressive because, let's be honest, I've tried to do portrait realism stuff and it's challenging. It's really a challenge. So yeah, that's my opinion on realism art. Let's start it off really interesting. Alright, next one. Let's see here. What do we got? Oh my gosh, there's paragraphs in here, but I'm not reading through all those. Okay, here's the next one. Years of drawing / painting doesn't necessarily equate to improvement. Okay, yes and no. I have opinions on this. Obviously, yes, if you're learning your perspective more and all that jazz. And, okay, elements of art. One thing that makes me so salty about all the artists today is that they don't know how to freaking balance out their designs. Like, ugh. Go on the internet and look up how to perfect your design and balance out your art pieces, and I will be a lot more happier, okay? Okay, the reason why I think years of drawing or painting doesn't necessarily equate to improvement is because your ideas. One, okay, this is one of my unpopular opinions, or I guess it is technically a popular opinion right now. it's split, okay? I think art that has more emotion behind it and the time that you like put into thinking behind your like artwork is very important. And like let's say okay, you're a portrait artist, starting out, you can't draw eyeballs, all right? So you focus on drawing eyes. You get, into the realism thing and you become really good at drawing eyes. But like, what is your like motive behind painting or drawing that? That is what I want to know. Like, is it a blue eyeball? Is it a sad eyeball? Is it Mike Wazowski eyeball? I don't know. Like, give me some like background, like emotion to it or something like that, and I will be happy. Or like, oh, I think there was this one artist I saw for like a couple of weeks in my Instagram feed where they would like they would do different eyes, okay? Like same story on the eyes here, okay? But they would do it based on like either it was the months or like the seasons of the year. And that's interesting, okay? Or if you steal somebody's idea, like don't do that, okay? Because you're not improving. I agree with that unpopular opinion. Okay. Ooh, there's the next one, guys. You ready for this? You ready? You don't need a degree or certificate to be called an artist. Any person of any age and demographic can be considered an artist. Well, okay. Yes. Technically, anybody that creates anything is an artist. True. But I think from where I'm coming from, there's a different level and professionalism of being called an artist. And that comes down to your skills, okay? And your motive behind your art. Because like, okay, if you're like me and the art nerd that I am, you go into galleries because, you're an artist and you like to see cool things. But here's the thing. When you go into galleries, you see an artist statement and the reason why they created something. Like, I want some emotion, y'all. I don't want I'm gonna copy this because of this. I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic, but obviously, yes, you don't need a degree to be called an artist, but I think one thing I would add is that there are different levels of being a professional artist. Alright, that's all I'm gonna say. Oh no. Guys, this next one is it's a little salty to start off with. Okay. A lot of art you see in museums and galleries is garbage. Oh no. What? The pieces are only there because the artist or agent is really good at hyping it up. Of course, okay, yes, that does go into it, but not all galleries and art stuff and museums are garbage. Not all of it. Most people pretend to like the work because they are afraid to look uncultured. Oh. Okay. There are some artists that I absolutely hate right now. I don't know his name because I don't really care for him, but he recently, I guess, is like known as the most amazing artist in the world, and he, oh my gosh, he put animals inside these big, giant, basically, it looks like a museum thing, but he's calling it art. I don't like it, okay? Why the heck are you putting together an animal into a cube and calling this the best art ever made? I don't like it. No, I don't favor that, okay? What's this motive behind it? care and I don't know because I don't support that, okay? Hyper-realistic portraits of celebrities get way too much attention on social media. Sure, it's very impressive how some people can basically recreate photos perfectly, but they never ever add their own twist to it. It's boring, but viewers outside the art community eat that. Yes, I agree. And I am not gonna lie, I almost fell into that trap of just drawing celebrities because you get so much more praise for that stuff. And it's frustrating because people, that's all they do. And they have like thousands of followers on social media, or aka like Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff. And they get all this praise. And their video goes, or their post goes viral, whatever. But like, in reality, it's so boring because you're just copying another photo. This goes back to realistic artwork, okay? I'm sorry. Y'all are gonna hate me for this. It's just like, listen, my unpopular opinion. This has been said before in one of the videos I watched, but I totally agree with it. Traditional art is dead. And even though I am a person that makes traditional art, I want to change that. I don't want to have it dead anymore. Like, okay, paintings and drawings, like, why would you go on like Etsy and have like somebody do a commission for you when you could literally just get like a print of it? Like, I want to restore like where people can actually appreciate paintings and drawings. Like, I want to change this opinion about myself because right now traditional art is dead, and it's true. But I want to change that. I want to change people's opinions, okay? Like, I don't know, like, okay, one thing I've really... Okay, we're gonna just stop right there. Take a deep breath. And we're just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna explain furthermore how I want to change your opinions, but it's gonna happen. You just wait and see. But I definitely agree with this opinion. Like, hyper-realistic portraits of celebrities get way too much attention. Yes, they do. So people stop freaking, just stop doing them. They're so, oh my gosh, there's a lot of comments on that one. Ooh, okay, next one. Why not? Let's just make this a long video anyways. Okay, acrylic pours are waste of good paint. I agree. Oh my gosh, I agree. Why did this even become a trend? Because acrylic, the pour paint stuff, okay, sure, it might be cool to watch it, whatever, in action, and you have no control over it, but literally a person's just pouring it into, you know, a cup, and it's going, like, no. That's all I have to say. They might sometimes, you know, look really nice, and some of the people, okay, this is different from people that are on the, like, the high ladders of professional pourers, because that's completely different than all the people that keep just doing the boring, like, pouring from a cup, and just no. Let's see, what do we got next? Okay, here's an interesting one. People place way too much weight on equipment, tools, and specific brushes. This is another video I definitely want to talk about supplies and stuff, and I don't really want to get too much into it right now, but I think I'm like halfway there on this one, okay? Because obviously a lot of people do talk about like supplies, but at the same time, I recently just discovered my favorite brand of oil paint, and it is very expensive. So I'm just like halfway there on this one. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, here's an interesting one we'll end on, okay? Oil painting is far superior to digital painting. Okay. Oil painting is far superior to digital painting? Okay. In my opinion, yes, because I'm a painter. Because I'm trash at digital painting. And okay, I'm like halfway on this one too, because I could go either way, because one, I am horrible at digital art, okay? I can't do that to save my life. And there's a lot of like positives and negatives about this, because oil painting you spend a lot more time and money, I feel like, into. No judgment here, I'm sorry digital artists, but it's the truth. You know, for digital artists, you literally just have to make one big purchase of your life, which is probably going to be like, you know, an iPad, or if you get your you know, your specific programming and stuff like that. But I'm halfway on this because I'm horrible at digital art. But then again, a lot of people are horrible at oil painting. I don't know, and plus, since it's like, obviously, like I said earlier, traditional art is dead right now, so digital painting is actually thriving more than oil painting, so I'm split on this, okay? Yeah. I think that's going to wrap it up for this conversation. I thought it was interesting just to look over some unpopular art opinions, you know, maybe share some of my thoughts on the situation at hand. Yeah, that's all. It's a lot to think about, but I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully we'll have some more interesting conversations, and I'll see you later. Bye!